Welcome to the General Service Administration's Office of Government-Wide Policies Travel Reporting System Training. In this video, we will be covering what is the travel reporting tool, how to sign in and reset your password, general navigation, roles and hierarchy, data entry and reporting periods with subchapters for PCTR, SFTR, and TRIP, and another for relocation, bulk upload for PCTR and SFTR, data submission and approval process, reports, user search, how to contact us, and training and documents. This training video, along with the travel user guide, will assist travel users to successfully access and upload data into the travel database. Federal agencies rely on travel to achieve a broad range of missions. In today's budget-conscious environment, accountability and transparency of agency travel spending must be closely monitored to ensure responsible management of limited travel resources. In order to collect the required travel-related data from agencies government-wide, GSA utilizes the following electronic data collection tools. Premium Class Travel Report, or PCTR, collects data regarding the use of anything other than coach class transportation accommodations by federal employees while on official business. Senior Federal Travel Report, or SFTR, collects data about senior federal officials and non-federal travelers who fly aboard their aircraft. Travel Reporting Information Profile, or TRIP, collects data to report agencies' travel expenditures for all travel, both domestic and international. The Relocation Data Reporting Tool collects relocation data from agencies to better inform policymakers of federal relocation trends and patterns in order to evaluate and shape future policy. The reporting deadlines for the data collection tools are as follows. PCTR, TRIP, and relocation reporting is done annually, with the closing of their respective reporting periods on November 30th, after the end of the fiscal year. SFTR reporting is done semi-annually during the fiscal year, with the closing of the reporting period being 30 days after the end of the 6-month period. So the October 1st through March 31st reporting period closes on April 30th, and the April 1st through September 30th reporting period closes October 30th. Both TRIP and relocation reporting is done annually, with the closing of the reporting period on November 30th after the end of the fiscal year. After a reporting period closes, the records for that period are locked and users can no longer enter new values or edit existing data. If you have any additional questions regarding updates to the system after a deadline has passed, the help desk team will assist you. To sign in to travel, you will start off by going to the login page at www.travel.reporting.gov. We recommend bookmarking this page for future access. Once on the login page, you have two options under General User Login, with an additional option below for GSA Single Sign-On, but that is for GSA staff only. Registered Max Federal Community members may use OMB Max to access the system with their Common Access Card or Personal Identification Card by choosing the Max Login option on the login page. If you are interested in this login option but are not yet a Max Federal Community user, please visit the following website to register your CAC or PIV card with MAS. If you sign in with your username and password, you will be redirected to a page requiring a verification code sent by email. If you have a mobile number associated with your account, you will also have the option, in addition to email, to set up a two-factor authentication app, like Google Authenticator, to complete your verification process. When you select the Authenticator app option, a QR code will appear on your screen. Just go to the Authenticator application you have on your mobile phone and choose to add by scanning the QR code with your camera. A numerical sequence will appear on your phone screen. Input the token to continue into the system. Next time you choose this option, you will only need to retrieve the verification code from your Authenticator app to get in. If you would like to utilize the Authenticator app verification feature, but don't have your mobile number associated with your account, once you have entered the database, you can do so by clicking on your name drop-down in the top right corner and selecting My Profile. Then simply add your cell phone number to the mobile field and save. Now you will be prompted the next time you log in to choose the email or Authenticator options to verify. For detailed step-by-step instructions, A link to the document Travel Database Community Login using Authenticator app can be found below the username and password section. However, if you have forgotten your password, you will need to click on the Forgot Your Password hyperlink below the username login. When you click on the Forgot Your Password hyperlink, you'll be guided to a page that will ask you to input your username and click Continue. The following page will ask you to check your email. You will receive 2 separate emails for this validation process. One email will be titled GSA Login Code and have a verification code for you. The other email will be titled Your New Travel Password. This email will be delivered after you click on the link in the initial email. The GSA Login Code email includes a hyperlink to a secure page requesting a verification code. This hyperlink is time sensitive and may only be used once. Input your verification code on this page and click Continue. You may now change your password to fit the minimum requirements of 8 characters, 1 letter, and 1 number. Once completed, you will be automatically logged into the system. You should now be in the database and greeted by the home page, which has a global search feature at the top right of the page, allowing you to search a term on which to search all records in the application. Under the title, you will see a horizontal menu of the site's pages. Beneath the menu, your user access will display. And on the main portion of the page, you will find general information about the application. The Approvals tab is only visible to designated approvers to go find assets which need to be reviewed and approved. On the bulk upload page, designated users will be uploading their PCTR or SFTR data using one of the 2 template types provided. On the Data Entry tab, you will be able to select the reporting period you wish to view and enter data for. The Reports tab provides the ability to build, read, and share reports based on your data in travel. The Travel User Search helps you find current users for your agency or bureau in the database. Users have the ability to filter by agency, permission set or role, and whether they are active or inactive. The Contact Us page displays a convenient form to allow you to easily contact the help desk. The Training and Documents page displays this training video, as well as the GSA Travel Reporting Tool user guide. Travel user roles are separated by the sub-applications the data is being submitted for, being PCTR, SFTR, TRIP, and Relocation, while the access within those record types is broken down further by the data entry user and the data approver. Data entry users are responsible for inputting their agency's travel data and submitting their data to their agency approver. Data approvers are responsible for reviewing the travel data entered by the data entry user, either submitting and approving the record themselves or approving the submission by a data entry user. There is also the travel oversight users, who are the travel program managers and/or administrators allowed to see all data from all agencies entered into the system. Oversight users can add, modify, and approve or reject all data in the system. Access to the records will depend on what agency and level the user is in. This is what we refer to as the agency hierarchy. Access to information will flow down from the top level. Level 1 being top agency level, for example, the Department of Energy. Level 2 being sub-agency level, for example, Doe Oak Ridge Operations Office. And Level 3 being the Bureau Office level, for example, a Chicago Operations Office. If you're looking to enter your data manually, from the Data Entry tab, you're going to see radio buttons for the application record types that you have access to, as well as a drop-down field for fiscal year. Select the appropriate values for each before you move forward. After you've selected those values, the system will filter your available agency data to where you're looking to submit. Depending on your access, you should now have an agency or bureau level view of your reporting period to the far right of your agency, sub-agency, or bureau name. These 3 icons represent 3 different parts of the data entry process. The rightmost icon that looks like a form being filled out will be where you can click to manually enter data directly from the data entry page. The icon in the middle is the organizational level reporting period, where the data you enter is stored and accessed. This is also the reporting period number you'll use during your bulk uploads to confirm where your data is to be uploaded. And the leftmost home icon is the agency level reporting period, which will be the last step before submission of the agency data status. The data entry process for PCTR, SFTR, and TRIP are exactly the same, with the exception of PCTR having the Secure Travel Records option, and TRIP only needing the one data entry. To begin your data entry process, click on the data entry icon all the way to the right. A window will open that will allow you to input your data. With whichever application you choose to create, any field with a red asterisk next to it is mandatory and must be filled out before being saved. Otherwise, an error message will display and prevent you from saving. If you have any confusion over what a field means or requires, you can hover over the gray icon of a circle with a lowercase I in it to the left of the field to view any associated help text. Once you have all your data filled in, click Save. A new browser tab will open and will display the travel data you just created. You will be able to review your travel data here or make any edits to it if needed. To edit your data, click the Edit button on the upper right side of the page. Make your edits, then click the Save button to save your work. If you're looking to review all your travel data for that reporting period, you'll want to either click on the RPID number directly from this page in the System Information section near the middle of the page, or you can head back to the data entry page and select the middle icon of the three. You will be brought to an organizational level reporting period page with its own unique RPID, being the letters RP followed by a numerical sequence. At the bottom of the page, you will see the travel data section, where all your inputted travel data will be. You can also manually create travel data from this page using the New button in the travel data section. When clicked on, you will be prompted to select the record type you are trying to create, and depending on your access, you will be presented with either PCTR protected data, PCTR data, SFTR data, or TRIP data. You can only create travel data for reporting periods with the same record type, so you cannot create SFTR travel data records under a PCTR reporting period. For secure travel records related to PCTR, there is the PCTR protected travel data option on the organizational level reporting period to limit your reporting to the travel costs only and exclude any passenger information. This is to be used for secure travel record keeping only. Make your selection, then click the Next button. You will be redirected to the travel data you just created. You also have the option of clicking Save and New to create another new travel detail immediately. For TRIP records, you will just need to submit the one record for your agency before closing out your reporting period. Once you have entered all your data and are ready to finish your submissions, you will need to edit and set the organizational data status on the reporting period to be complete or no data to report. You may edit this field by either clicking on the light gray icon that looks like a pencil on the right side of the field, or the Edit button on the upper right of the page. Please note that if there is no data to report for this specific reporting period, the specific agency should not have the travel data to report, meaning 0 records listed in the travel data related list. If you list organization data status as complete, then it must have at least one record listed in the travel data section. Once you have marked the organizational data status on the organization reporting period as complete or no data to report, the record will be locked, and you will see that the form icon on the data entry page will turn from incomplete gray to a finished green, completing the data entry for that reporting period. Relocation travel data is different in its data entry process, as it requires 2 fiscal year reporting for the current obligated fiscal year and a final submission for 2 years prior. When selecting the relocation application on the Data Entry tab, you can expand the agency view to see the 2 reporting periods for your agency's relocation reporting. To enter your relocation data for the obligated and final fiscal year, click on their respective data entry icons. You will be brought to the travel data page for relocation. You can fill this page out with the appropriate values. If you have no relocation data to enter for that fiscal year, you can skip that step and go to the reporting period page by clicking the chart icon. Now you'll need to update the organization data status field to either no data to report or complete by clicking the Edit button on the upper right side of the page. Once saved, the data entry page will automatically mark your organization level reporting period as green, signaling it is complete and ready for submission. Since the PCTR and SFTR applications require more travel data to be reported, the bulk upload feature is a great tool to upload mass amounts of data through its import tool. From the bulk upload page, you can review the information and business rules given under the Importing Data section in the center of the page. Once you're ready to move forward, click on the template type drop-down list. Since this feature is for PCTR and SFTR travel data, the drop-down list will have just the two different templates associated with these two applications for you to choose from. Each of these options will have their own separate templates for their individual data fields. When you have chosen your template type, a download template feature will appear under Step 2. If you are in Google Chrome, when you click on the hyperlink, a new tab will open with a Google Sheet. You should not edit in this sheet as it won't have the appropriate formatting. You will just need to click Download in the top right corner. Or, from the bulk upload page, you can just right-click on the hyperlink, then select Save Link As to download the template. It is important to download a new template every reporting cycle, since templates get updated and previous outdated templates will not be able to upload and will result in an error. When the download is complete, go ahead and open the file. As you go through the templated process, please be sure you do not modify the template to match your data sequence, and only paste your data and not its formatting. If either of these are done, your file will not be successful when you go to upload into the system. When you open the file, review the Instructions tab in the spreadsheet to become acclimated with the necessary steps to successfully complete your upload. You will input the data on the following tab or sheet, which you can click on at the very bottom of the window. There will also be reference tabs for you to verify what your options are for the fields with specific values. When you're ready to input your data, you can choose to do so manually by filling in the information for each field, or you can paste your data values if you already have them prepared in your system. Once you have added all your data values, save your file with a unique name to avoid confusion with future uploads. When your file is ready to be uploaded, go back to the bulk upload page, choose the template type as you did before, and now select the Choose File button under Step 2. In the pop-up window, select the file you have created using the template and click Open. You can now complete the process by clicking the Import Data button. Once you complete your upload, you will be notified via email if your upload is successful or unsuccessful. If unsuccessful in your upload, an error.csv file will be presented in the email or under the Past Submissions Error section at the bottom right of the bulk upload page. Right-click, then click Save As on the error.csv hyperlink to download and view the error file. The Past Submissions section will show the file ID, file name, template type, data uploaded, status, and error CSV fields. Error status will indicate the errors in the file uploaded with an error status, as well as if the file uploaded successfully with a complete status. In the error.csv spreadsheet, you will be able to see what data was invalid, and the very last column will tell you exactly why it was not successful, so you can go correct your data file and repeat the upload process again till you're successful. To submit your agency's data for approval, from the Data Entry tab, you will need to verify the organization data statuses for the entire agency are completed by confirming their chart icons are green. Once confirmed, click on the house icon next to your agency. You will be taken to the Agency Level Reporting Period page. Click Edit on the upper right of the page. You will need to modify the Agency Data Status field to be complete if any data has been submitted in the organization data level reporting periods. Or if no data has been submitted, you can select No Data to Report, then Save. Now you will be able to submit your agency level reporting period to be approved by clicking on the Submit for Approval button on the upper right of the page, next to the Edit button. Click on Submit on the lower right corner of the pop-up window to proceed to the next steps of the approval process. If you have Data Approver access already, you will be automatically approving the record as you submit it. If you are a data entry user, you will be prompted to select an approver. Choose the next approver by typing in their name. The field will automatically start searching as you type and suggest users. You may select a user from the search result by clicking on the appropriate name. Once an approver has been selected, click on the Submit button. If you scroll down to the Approval History section on the Reporting Period page, you will be able to see the details of the approval. After the reporting period is submitted for approval, the record is locked and cannot be edited unless the approval is rejected or recalled. If you need to modify the data before approval, click the downward pointing arrow on the right side of the Reject button. Then click the Recall Approval Request button and enter the reason for recalling the approval in the comments field. Under the Approval History section, there will be the original approval request submitted and then the approval request recalled. Once edits are made, resubmit for approval by following the original steps. Following the submission, an email will be sent to the approver notifying them that they have been assigned to approve an item. In the approval request email, the assigned approver can approve or reject the request and even leave a comment in the decision by responding directly to the email. If you want to enter the system to view your assigned requests, data approval users will be able to see the assets awaiting their approval in the Approvals tab. On the Approvals page, approvers will be able to view, reassign, and approve or reject any assignments that are pending their approval. When reassigning to a different approver, select the appropriate approval request by clicking the box to the left of it, then clicking the blue Reassign button. Search for the appropriate user you wish to shift the assignment to, and leave a comment as to why, then click OK to route it to them. The Approval History section will now reflect your decision. And once approved, the house icon on the data entry page will now be green to confirm its completion. To create a brand new report, simply click on the New Report button at the top of the Report tab and select the report type you're looking for on the following page. The reporting tool is a powerful feature that can be customized by various date types, filters, buckets, summary formulas, groupings, and more. New fields can be added to the report columns or groups by searching for the respective field name or clicking on the Fields button along the left side of the page. Clicking this button will reveal all fields that can be added to this report, along with summary formulas. These can then be dragged and dropped to the appropriate column or group. Or you can select multiple fields to add, remove, or reorder. Drag an entire folder to add all of its fields. To select multiple fields or columns, press and hold Control for Windows or Command for Mac and click on the fields. When you add multiple fields, they appear in the report in the order selected, unless you drag them into a new order. You will be able to customize reports to suit your needs and save as into your personal custom reports folder if you would like to return to your modified report later. You may export a report by clicking the Export button. This button may be hidden by the down arrow next to the Edit button. Click the down arrow, then click Export to export the report. You will then be prompted to select the export view and the format for the report and encoding if supported by the format. The formatted report will include the report's header, grouping, and filter settings. Details only will only export the detailed rows. Use this option to do further calculations or upload to other systems. Detailed reports may be downloaded as .xlsx, .xls, and .csv formats. Formatted reports may only be downloaded in the xl.xlsx format. Note that the reports which have not yet been saved will only give you the option to download the reports as details only. Saved reports, including the pre-made reports, allow both export options. Travel has multiple reports folders depending on your access to which application in Travel, containing pre-made insightful reports for you to generate and/or customize for PCTR, SFTR, trip, and relocation respectively. The data inside the reports will be reflective to your access. The Travel User Search allows you to search travel users in your agency. You are able to filter your results by selecting permission set and if the user is active or not. You may also input first and last name and email address. Leaving a field blank will return all results without filtering by that field. If all fields are left blank, then all users will be returned. The results may then be exported as a CSV file by clicking the Download as CSV button or viewed on the page. The form on the Contact Us page will automatically input the application based on the user that is currently logged in. Enter your sub-application, request type, and subject followed by the description. Please include your question or a description of the issue you are requesting assistance with. You may also upload files to include with your case, such as screenshots or other helpful information, for the help desk staff to efficiently resolve your issue. When complete, click the Create a Case button. You may also reach this page by clicking the Help Desk link at the bottom of every page. The Training and Documents page features useful information, including the Travel User Guide and the Travel Training video. Clicking the links will allow you to view or download the linked media. This travel training video may be watched directly from this page by clicking the play button, so you may easily refer to it without the need to leave the travel application. The Travel User Guide will provide you with a complete overview of the functions and processes of the travel application. You may download it by clicking the Download button located at the top of the guide. If you have any questions, please utilize the user guide on the Training and Documents page, and/or reach out to one of the travel application specific help desks by clicking the link at the bottom of every page or going to the Contact Us page. Thank you for watching the Travel Reporting System training video.